Oof, good morning. Welcome to my channel, JV's Crochet. I'm Amber, and I'm a fuzzball. Ooh, that light behind me likes to accentuate all those little baby hairs. Good morning, Sharon and Manuela and Lisa H, Grammy Rita. Good morning to everybody here. It's Thursday. Means we get frizzy again today. That's all I'm concerned about. Frizzy day. Good morning, Rebecca. How is your husband doing this morning? Monique. Monique. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I count that right? 3, 6. It is raining cats and dogs outside right now, and it's awesome. I'm loving it. I'm loving the rain. It needs to do this, like, not this heavy rain, like, all at once. It needs to, like, slow down. That's good. Sleep means healing. Sleep is good. So we are still spring cleaning. As I was sitting here waiting for the live to start, I decided to start a beanie. Making another newborn beanie. Good morning, Melissa G. Melissa G. It's not just his call to his mom. It's his interrupt Amber's live call. I love that. Good morning, Steven. That even smells better. Before it hit the tongue, it was satisfactory to the nose. Our state is like, I don't even think we're gonna, like, we don't need to come out of our drought in one morning, like, so, but we're definitely very droughty right now. So these pants are so tight. Sitting here. Good morning, Steven. So I did not finish the waffle basket yesterday, but this is the Rebecca. I don't know if you were here yesterday. I don't think you were. So I turned this into a basket instead of a bag, and I'm making little pats of butter. Can't talk here. I used the recipe from this book to make the butter. I mean, I could have probably figured it out on my own, but there you go. I used that. I'll put it up right there. It's warm up here in here. I might have to drop the heat down to 70 instead of 71. Whew. I know, right, Melissa? You know, he can interrupt me. It's fine. Let's see. Good morning, Manuela, again. I'm counting these simple market makes this morning as spring cleaning. I'm using frog yarn and getting it out of my stash, even though it's not a whip. Yeah, exactly. So, like, this is scrap yarn that my daughter brought me that I caked up because it was a mess the other day. So I'm making a little newborn beanie out of it, you know? So I'm just gonna try and whip that up. Oh, you watched the replay at the hospital. Okay. It's been very crazy here yesterday and this morning. It It rained yesterday, but it just rained like a drizzly rain, like a slow drizzly rain. And this morning it picked up pretty good. So thank you, Monique. I know. I almost want to open the back door and listen to it with you guys. But it's a little on the chilly side outside, so. Monique. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Thank you, Sharon. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning. Morning. This is a very interesting coloring of yarn here. I don't recognize the feel of it. It doesn't feel like Hobby Lobby yarn, but that's just most of what she got was Hobby Lobby. Very small chance it's big. This might be Big Twist. I don't know. I'm in the I don't knows again today. I gotta get stuff mailed out today. And Frizzy's all like, I'm gonna get this stuff mailed out tomorrow. I'm like, I should probably do that too. I mean, she's legit had a reason not to get hers mailed out. Mine is just procrastination. Like, I'll get to it. And all these poor people and their prizes are just sitting here waiting to be sent out. You're making a bunch of the ice cream cones? That's cool. That's cool beans. Ice cream cones. Let's look at the ice cream cones. You know why I'm looking at the ice cream cones, right? Because anything Rebecca makes, it's like, I gotta make it too, because, you know, it's ice cream cone, page 200. I wish they had the pages on both sides. Like, it's only on one side or the other. Oh, those are adorable. This is what she's making. She's making those. Making ice cream cones. Good morning, Deborah and Marianne. That is what Rebecca's making right now. My ice cream cones wouldn't look like that because I don't have the yarn. Oh, I cannot get that back in there. So it's going to go right there. Oh, my hair is frizzball this morning. I bought some Black Rifle hazelnut coffee at Walmart yesterday. And, oh, this is so much better. I think you should do the spout, Marianne. I think you should. I want to make the whale. I was actually thinking of making it in the plushie yarn that I have over there. Not plushie yarn. I call it plushie yarn, but it's the Parfait Chunky. So it would be significantly bigger than what she made hers. But I don't have any white. I'd have to buy some white because I don't have any white for the spout. I could use it with worsted, but I think worsted with it for the spout would look silly. It has and it has a decent, yeah, it does have a decent amount. But most of the recipes are, I love it. I mean, it's Crochet Cafe. We can call them recipes because we're making food. But like, the toast, it takes a few pages. It's got bacon, eggs, and toast, bacon, eggs Benedict, all the different pieces, muffin and latte. Those are adorable. It's not going to be wide enough. I have a cover up I'm trying to make, but It's not by any the pages are also thick too, and they're shiny pages. I don't know if you can see all the pages have that shininess. It's a thick book for sure. Ugh. About to go turn the fan on. Yeah, I started my own little cover thingy. I'm starting it from the bottom up. So I started with the ribbing. I made this 20 inches wide, which is, I measured it. It gives me quite a bit of ease. I don't know if that's the right word to use there. It gives me a lot of room. But then I took into account maybe it, curving around the body. So I don't know. I made it 20 inches. I should follow Juan's advice with like the big boxy cardi that he did last year and measure it to a shirt that's comfortable on me. But it's kind of meant to be worn over the top of a tank top or something that I'm making. So, and what I'm doing is I'm literally just making 2 rectangle panels, 20 inches wide by however long. I haven't measured that part yet. And then I'm going to seam the shoulders, the 2 pieces together at the shoulders, and then give myself armholes, and then just seam down the sides. That's it. Nothing fancy schmancy. You've made every recipe from the book. They are usually the first items sold at my booth when I have them. Huh. Interesting then. See, I hear that from you, Rebecca, and I go, maybe that's what I should be making instead of all these bags without liners, because my bags are going to get misshapen without liners, and I don't line things. I just need to get to a point where my yarn stash and my space is not a disaster of makes and yarn. Like, it's everywhere. Upload a picture on your community post, Manuela. I keep seeing your shorts are finally coming through again on my end. So I've been, watching them. I give them a thumbie. I don't always comment on them, but I always give you a thumbie. Let's see. So you're using mercerized cotton. I'm using superwash wool. It's that fingering. So this is Malabrigo. Yeah, this is Malabrigo. It's Malabrigo Aguas. The colorway is like a teal, very dark teal. And then I'm going to, once I get the ribbing done on here, I'm going to do blocks of color with, where is it? I don't know where I put it. The minis, the little minis that I got from the Advent. And then I had that big hank. The big hank is all caked up somewhere with the other one of these. I have another one of these somewhere. Oh, these pants. Oh my goodness. These pants drive me crazy. I am like overly dramatic with you guys. I'm sorry. Posts. Oh, community. Oh, hey, I can click on the community tab now on the computer. Yay. Oh, yeah, that's the same one that I saw the short for. Yeah. That's beautiful, Manuela. These pants I've done. They did a bit too tight. When I just need to stand all day, and then they won't bother me. Because sitting is when they bother me. Standing, I'm fine. Walking around, I'm fine. Sorry, I'm like distracted. I'm like trying to get this beanie going. So yeah, I have a blanket still left to do in my whips. I know. She comes up with some really cool looking cardigans and things, and it's like, wow. Hubs has emerged. So I've got a blanket, poncho blanket. I went through this yesterday. Poncho blanket, poncho, shawl, soon to be shawl, and shawl, and then another shawl underneath the pillow. No worries, Manuela. You do what you want to do. Yeah, it's the tutorial videos. Bring those back when you have time. When you have time. I missed the fins on the whale. That has been corrected. I will make the whale. I was thinking about making it. I think I've said this already. I was going to make it with the Parfait Chunky yarn that I have. I have some blue yarn over there, but I don't have white. I could give him a gold spout. I could give him a gold spout or a black spout. Yeah, all I have is the blue from the the yarn that I got to make crafty. Good morning, Frizzy. Quite needy, huh? She went rogue. Finless, it's the finless whale. Finn the finless. Hey, you never know. I mean, I don't know if a whale could survive being an amputee, but we have amputees as humans, so it could have been an amputee whale. Or they were just tucked really close to his side, you know. All right. Whew, I'm a little bit warm. Oofta. Oofta. Oh my gosh. This is sitting to my right, and I literally went to grab this to drink it. I need to switch sides. Put this over on my left, put this over on my right, and then I'll pick up the correct one. Oh, my Lanta. Just that button helps. He was in, yeah, see, he was in speedy mode. He was like, and away we go. He's just using his back tail. It was adorable, Mary. I think it's awesome, Marianne, that you made it. Beat me to it. You beat me to it. Because I plan on making it, like, but I just don't have any, I don't have any white yarn to make his spout. Well, in the Parfait Chunky anyway. I thought he'd be adorable in the Parfait Chunky. Torpedo mode. There you go. Good morning, BB. He would swim in circles. Nope, he was just in torpedo mode. Torpedo mode. Torpedo. Oh, boy. That pattern is giving me fits, but I do like the body of the top. Yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to work on this morning. Maybe I'll do that as soon as I finish this, if I have time. And making such a cutie, I know. He is a cutie. I mean, I could make the whale in worsted weight, in acrylic, but I want to make it in that parfait chunky. I should have grabbed some similar stuff at Walmart. It's not the same as, well, I mean, it's not the same brand as the Premier Parfait Chunky, but Walmart, I think, has something similar. I could have added as white, the white spout part. It's the only part I need, because I got the rest of it. I know. I saw that poncho in her picture, and I hadn't read the description yet. I'm like, that poncho looks oddly familiar. I remember seeing that poncho. Ooh, thunder. Yay. Bring on the thunderstorm. Yes. I just want to put this down and work on the thing I was going to show you guys now. Trying to look behind me and see if there's things I need to like fix and clean up. So my scrap bin, or my what did I call this stuff again? My leftovers, not my scraps, because this is not a scrap, this is a leftover. That's a leftover amount. This is not supposed to be in there, but it was just sitting there. And then like that skein right there, that chunky yarn, that's a whole skein. I literally just took a little bit off the outside of it. But the rest of it, my scrap bin has overflowed into this basket and then some more. So I need to either get back into my scrap projects or find a very quick and yarn eating project that I can do. Oh, that's true. Do they have white though? Yeah, that chenille yarn would work, because isn't that what Parfait Chunky is? Isn't that what it's chenille? Tag. Yeah, I wonder. I think that's what Parfait Chunky is that same stuff, that chenille stuff. I wonder if my daughter has white. But it would be blanket yarn. Hers is blanket yarn. I don't think she has any of the thinner chenille stuff. I think she has the blanket yarn stuff. I also thought about making him in that speckled blue yarn that I have, that blanket yarn. Then I could use her white yarn because it would match. Okay, so I think Luck of the Draw comes out here 7 her time, which would be 9. So in an hour it comes out. So I'm not making anything huge because I don't want to get to behind again. But my colors. Good morning. So I'm making a bag. Grammy Rita. And this is what I started. So I was going to run a whole black strand all the way up through the bag and just change out my color each week. So I'm doing variegated for my main color, and I'm doing solid for my week colors that are pulled. So this was my week 1 color, which was orange. I'm trying to decide, do I keep the black yarn running through like this, or do I only run the black with my main color and double strand my solids and do solids in between my variegated and black marled yarn? Oh, with the chenille stuff? Yeah. I don't mind it. I can't really see the yarn or the stitches too well, but when you're working with single crochets, all you have to do is look for the V's at the top. So I don't mind it too much. But I have a lot of this that needs to get used up first before I even move into a chenille yarn type of situation. So what do you guys think? Should I keep the black strand going and then I don't know what stitches I want to do. Right now I just have the granny square cluster shell stitch, or whatever you want to call it, the 3 cluster shell stitch. And I just don't know how to keep going from there. We're making another bag. This is my luck of the draw one. So this is going to be like a 10-weeker before you see it's finished. I like to have something to work on when they do these luck of the draws. So I'm going to go with a bag this time instead of a blanket. The blankets I can keep up if I didn't have everything else going. So I don't know what to do. Should I make it a solid orange right here or keep it with the black? And it's a very thin bag, so it's only 2 rounds of a base. I think that's the base right there. It's a very thin base before I went up with the walls. Double your solids and use the black with the variegated. I can't see. I got one Starla liking it without it, thinking going with it, 2 orange strands solid, and then Monique with the black. I'm both ways too, so it's like, yeah, it's 10 weeks. Well, okay, so that's why I'm doing the like with the Busy Yarn Marianne, the base was all single crochets, but my main colors between my weeks is going to be like a half double or something like that. It's not going to be anything special. So that's why I was thinking I go solid with the orange so you can see the stitches better. Monique, you wouldn't hate me if I changed it and did. See, I wanted to do the 5 stitches, the 5 different stitches, but I can't figure out which ones I want to do. Because whatever I do, I want the 5 stitches to work together, no matter what order they come in. Whether they, you have granny double, or I'm just gonna pull out of my head. Granny twin half double, granny half double twin. Like what? It doesn't matter what order they come in, they would work. And so I don't know. I should have thought of this before I started it, but I was like, I want to start a bag. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking keep the solids solid. Yeah. Okay, that's easy enough to fix. Because I can just pull this out and separate my 2 strands, and then just pull from the orange. So that means I need to go through and cake up all my solids so I can pull from inside and outside at the same time. It's just easier to pull from cakes than it is from. I'll work on this beanie later. It'll literally take me like 30 minutes. I can't concentrate on it. Sorry, I gotta pull this hair off my neck. Gosh, my hair is freshly washed. It is so thick. in between washes it gets thin, or not thin. It's still thick. It's just, it's heavy. Like it's heavy or something. It doesn't get as fluffy. It's not as fluffy. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna have to undo that knot. I tied it into a knot already. Oh, this tag over here. Now that's driving me crazy. I mean, like, what 5 stitches could I use? You know, I just don't know. I had a list of them written down, but my list is gone now. I threw it away. It's long gone. Long gone. Well, so my initial thought, Lisa, was to do, I was going to do something like a bunch of textured stitches, but then I got to thinking, I don't think I want to go that textured. I mean, I want some, but not waffle stitch, you know? I want texture, but just not, I don't know. I couldn't figure out some stitches that would work together that had texture. Okay, I gotta fix, oops. I gotta fix this real quick. Oh no, come back up. I gotta put a single crochet back here, and then I slip here. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna stick you in there for now. Okay. All right. We're gonna do this for now. Good morning, Erica. This might not be a great idea. It's coming though. It's coming. So I'm trying to figure out some stitches for a bag. I'm doing the luck of the draw with Mama Swift. And if I do the 5 for 5, the 5 stitches with the 5 colors, I don't have 5 stitches. Right now I just have the granny cluster. And it's like, I think I'm having design fog or design block. You know, like writer's block. I think I'm having design block. Oh. Okay. I'm trying to think. Where did my end go? There it is. Okay, leave it right there. All right. I started 2 new shawls. Woo, Starla. Yay. So let's see. You need to make yourself a big bag and a cover up by May, but I can decide which ones. I don't know. Front post double crochet, cross doubles. And then herringbone. Well, good morning, Trish. You have a bag pattern that uses a double crochet cross pattern, and I'm going to make that bag too for Love Draw when my yarn arrives. The waddle, the grit. I don't know. I kind of liked the granny stitch that I had in it. I don't know. because it works. So I have 90 stitches, y'all. I have 90 stitches. So I have an even number or divisible by 3. It's divisible by 2 and by 3. So I can use stitches that work with those. Good morning, KK. Work on your grocery order. Sounds fantastic. I did a little grocery shopping last night at Walmart. Oh, so you're saying like the front post double crochet. So all front post double crochets? Cross doubles, herringbone, wattle, grit, sedge. I don't know. Or maybe I just keep it simple and pick, you know, a stitch to do each of my week's color in. You know, where it's just the same stitch, but the color is what changes. I don't do the 5 for 5. Which I'm okay with doing. I don't have to do the 5 for 5. Are you ordering it to be picked up or delivered? Because, I mean, at least you don't have to go walking through the store. You know, that's the plus side to it. That is the plus side to it. Every other or third. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I should do my black too. Oh, I don't know why I tucked the side in. Because I need both ends. So this is my color for week 1. Is the orange. It's the orange color. I think keeping it solid is probably going to be like the primo decision there. All right, let's see. All right. I need my double crochet here. You do pick up delivered for anything here is not an option, unfortunately. The only thing they will even DoorDash is pizza, but PO is Pizza Hut and a local grocery store that I don't buy from. There you go. I hear you. All right, so skip 1. Do the granny cluster. That's just it, Lisa. It is my project, but I don't know what I want to do. I was getting to that point yesterday where I'm just like, not a giving up, but I was just getting, like, it was getting close to that. But I was like, no, I'm stubborn. I want to make something. So I want to make a bag. Oh my gosh, you know what? I've only done like 2 clusters now, and this is already so much better. Yes, okay. I wonder if my next row idea I had would work. So what I was doing before is, because it was so busy you couldn't see it, but I was, look, see how much better that is? I was taking and doing like a cross, like an X in the spaces here. Instead of working into the stitches of the cluster, I was working into the spaces on the next round, and I was putting a cross X in the space in the 2 stitches that were skipped over from the previous round, putting tall stitches there, either like an extended double or one of those half trebles or something. I was putting a tall stitch there and then just anchoring them down with a half double into the top of the middle stitch of the cluster. So I was putting 2 stitches in between and 1 here, and so that made the 3 stitches that I needed, if that makes any sense. Good morning, Tammy's Critters and Things. So I am already I'm already happier with the solid. I'm already happier. Yeah, I think the black strand was just too busy. I mean, the variegated yarn is already busy, so it didn't really matter too much with that one. Good morning, Tank. Yeah, I like that better. Sorry, guys, I keep saying it. But yeah, this is the variegated that I'm running with the black, so it really doesn't matter. It's already busy. I mean, it's the color changes are long-ish. So, but I think running it with the black looks cool. Kind of gives it neon lights kind of look. Yeah, I think that going solid with the colors was better. I wasn't sure. I should have went with the solid first before doing the solid with black, because I probably would have liked it better to begin with and would have been happier. Oh my goodness. I've pulled my hair up. I've pushed my sleeves up, and it is still warm. How is your hubby doing, Tank? Screenshot. What am I making? I am working on my Luck of the Draw bag for Luck of Draw 15. So I had it almost to the point of being ready for today's week 2 draw, but I'll get it back there. Now I was just trying to figure out what I could do on my next row to maybe do I want to fill in those spaces and make it more of a solid bag? I mean, it's still going to have some holes, but make it more of a solid bag, or do I keep the cluster look and stay in, keep the clusters in between the clusters? Yes, that is very thankful, Tank. Oh, sorry, that is a very good thing to be thankful for, yep. Excuse me. Whenever my hubby gets hurt, he breaks bones, so let's hope he doesn't get hurt anytime soon. I've been blessed with life that I have not broken any bones that I know of. If I've broken any in my fingers or toes, I have no clue. I learned once that a lot of us walk around with, I don't know if it's fractured or broken. I think fractured is more along the right way of saying it. Fractured bones in our toes and our feet and in our hands, because there's not a whole lot they can do. Well, maybe it's more of our feet. I don't know. I can't remember. Good morning, Annette. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do on my next row after this granny stitch row. Because I could give it a little bit of texture by giving it the cross stitch between them, but it kind of covers them up a little bit, the clusters, which now that they're all solid, it might not be such a bad thing, because even before, when it got covered up, it just blended. Whereas with it being orange on orange, it'll blend, but I think it'll blend in a different way. Good morning, Kendall. This is my luck of the draw bag that I'm making. And I'm really liking the colors. That's the one thing about my bags, that if I sell my bags in a market, they're very colorful bags. They're not bags that are neutral and go with a lot of things. Yeah, maybe it is in your hands too, because like my husband broke his thumb to where he had, like, we called it his little outlet, because he had these two pins coming out the top of his thumb. Looked like you could stick it into an outlet. But I feel like the doctor was telling us how a lot of people walk around with fractured hands and feet without even knowing it. Hey, Marianne, why? I mean, I'm surprised you haven't. You are the queen of going rogue. Speaking of queen, I'm going to spotlight Marianne, and I want you to tell me if you like this design that I made for a shirt. I haven't made it yet, but I've designed it. Let's see, share, screen share, window. What do you think of that? Like, that's what the shirt would look like. Over here is what it would kind of look like. It obviously is going to be a little smaller than that, but like on the shirt itself, it doesn't usually come out that huge. But they've got the shirt on like a mannequin, so it like makes it look like it's being worn. What do you think of that, Marianne? Queen Beanie Maker. I had to like play on words with the whole bee part. I took that idea from Creations by Jax with her beanie that she came out with. Maybe I should just put Beanie Maker, so that way if anybody sees it, they're not going, oh, you make a lot of Jax's beanies? Maybe I should just change that. Just take this and make it Queen Beanie Maker. I gotta move this. I can't get that. Make this smaller. Gotta have my bee on there. Or I could take the bee off. We'll just take the bee off. There we go. Queen Beanie Maker. I don't know if she saw that or not. Hopefully she did. Yep, and it's I have a green, it's a sagey green t-shirt for you to put it on. And a 2X, you said, right? Oh, so the beanie Creations by Jax came out with a beanie called the something beanie, and it was a play on the word with bee because she used a bee stitch in it. There's a stitch in it that's called the bee stitch. So she used the bee in the beanie. It's a really cute. You like the first one the best? Well, yeah, and it was just kind of like an inside joke type thing with, you know, me being a bee channel. So that's why I had it like that. I mean, I can fix it back to that. It's not hard. E dash, oh, E dash, there we go. And then I just gotta find the B again. When it's not a t-shirt, I can't find the B. Oh, my recent images. Where are my recent images? I don't know how to bring in my recent images again. Yeah, I can't get the B back. I have to change it to something else again. Where did the B go? I want the B. I can't find it. I think like Tank said put the B on the B. Oh, on the beanie? Yeah, I could do that. That'd be fun. I'll have to fix it because I can't find the B anymore. No, you're fine, Melissa. I just want to, like, if she ever wears it on her lives or anything, I just didn't want it to be confused. I didn't want her to be pestered with anything. Okay, so I got you a 2X shirt. It's in a, like I said, it's a sagey green color. It's the only green I could find without it being like an emerald green, you know, so it's this color right here. So, and I knew you liked green, so I got you a green shirt. I don't mind being a just. It's just Marianne. What'd Tank say? Let's see, Tank. Put the B on. Oh, put the B on the beanie. Let me see if I can find, like, because it's for some reason the images change from when I'm making a blank canvas to a t-shirt. Like when I have it specifically as an iron-on t-shirt, the bees disappear. Like the images aren't the same. It's so weird. All right. I know how to do it, so I'm going to save this. Call it Marianne iron-on t-shirt. We'll put it in an iron-on t-shirt. Save. All right, let's find the B, because I can copy and paste it back over. All right, copy, go home, go to my stuff, go back over here, customize it, replace. All right. There's my bee back on my canvas. All right, hold on. Let me. So this is just the lay, like when I design it on here how I want it laid out, and then that's how I'll try to put it on the t-shirt when I get to it. All right, let me share my window so you guys can see what I did. All right, there's the bee on a bonnet. There's the bee on the bonnet. The bee on the bonnet. Okay, I'm really, wow, why didn't I do this to begin with? Why did I not do this? I was thinking of just running that black strand all the way up through the bag so it'd be consistent, but man, this is so much better. Queen Beanie Maker. And you can see all the different beanies I could choose from. I don't know. I went with one that was, I guess I need to find one that doesn't have a little pom-pom on it because you don't make the ones with pom-poms. So, let's see if I can find. No, they all have pom. Oh, here's one right here. So there's this beanie I could put on here too. Because that's a little bit closer to the style of beanie she does. Don't look at colors because those are, it has to be something that can be cut out easily. Cut out and weeded and all the things. But most of the beanies on here have the little pom-poms on it, so I think I'll just, one or the other. The one with the pom-pom or the one without? All right. You guys let me know. I can take one or the other off, but like seriously, so much better. So much better. Now, what do I do for my next round? Because I want to try to go at least 2 rounds per color. So here's what I was playing with yesterday. So pom-pom beanie or no pom-pom? All right, let's do, you know what, let's do the half treble. And then I'll do a half double. Yeah, I'll do a half double in between. Okay. So I really kind of like the idea of doing a cross stitch. You guys let me know what you think after I get a couple done, so that way you can see a good bit of the pattern. And I'm basically just crocheting right over the top of everything, like encapsulating it. Let's see. Queenie Beanie Maker. I like, that's cute. Pom Pom is your vote. Arrow says with the pom pom. Hello, Kivia Brown. Without, if that's what she makes. Like the one with the, you like, so Marianne likes the one with the pom pom on it. So we'll leave the pom pom one. All right, so I'll delete that one off. Queen. So the thing is, Marianne, the image that says Queen with the crown on it, I actually found it as is. Like I'd have to add on and I'd have to find the font that matches that font, and I don't know what font that is. So I mean, I could recreate that Queenie name or the Queen word. It's just, I'm just letting you know that I found it as an image like that, but I can recreate it as my own and make it what you want, if that's what you want. I'm okay with that, I promise. I like playing with this stuff, so you know that. I actually kind of like this. Now you can actually kind of sort of see it. Here, let me show you the design that I have going on. And I think I'm just going to keep the same design with the colors, all the colors. Can you guys see that okay? So it's on the beginning here, there's only one stitch, so there's just a single half treble right here after a half double. And then I put a half double in the top of the cluster. And then I did a half treble crossed stitch where I basically, I'm going over and I'm going around this right here and going down to the stitches below. This is very similar to that, Marianne. that stitch combo that you did with the cross and the double. It's just a slightly different variation of your same pattern. So it's a half double, cross stitch, half double, but it's going over the space of this between the clusters, and it's filling that space in, so you don't have all the hole. It actually fills it in really well. So I would just have to figure out, it would be, so every other row is going to be wholly though up here. So I don't know, I'd have to figure out some way to fill in that area up here, or just not worry about it. Furls, Tunisian hooks. Wow, yeah. I love my Tunisian hooks that I have. So I'm just trying to decide, do I want to stick with the half trebles, or do I want to just do long doubles there? Because it really doesn't matter. I don't think it makes a big difference in the look. Let me do a regular double, but they're just long stitches. I guess they're called long doubles. I don't know. They're not as tall, unless I, pull up on them a little bit. I think I'm going to do that. You can still see the shell of the granny stitch underneath it, I think. And it gives just a little bit of texture. It's not like, it's not so overly textured compared to down here. I bought a few furls on some other clearance sales, but I just can't use them. My hands are too small and it makes it awkward to use them. Yeah, they can be a little awkward. My hands are smaller-ish too. So this is in reference with the clovers. But I will say though that this shawl, or this poncho that I'm making, I'm using a furls hook with it, and I actually don't mind it too much. It works up pretty well. I'm using one of the Odyssey 2s that I bought. I know there's mixed feelings about the new Odysseys, and they're kind of expensive. They are expensive, but it's one of those things that's an investment into, the health of your hand. I don't know, that's the way I look at it, I guess. What is the yarn on the bottom? On here, this is All I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby. All I Love This cotton. But specifically, it's this colorway here. It is the Brights colorway, number 340. I just want to check the dye lots, even though it really doesn't matter. These are both the same dye lot. But look at this. Same dye lot number, but this one's darker. Slightly darker. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but yeah, I'm using All I Love This yarn. I love this cotton. I got Glowing for my orange, Curry for my yellow, Curry. And then I have Hot Rose for a pink. And then I have turquoise for my blue. And then I have Aspen for my like greenish color, I guess you could say. Aspen. $38 US, $38 US for the Furls Odyssey hooks. Yep. Never had the original Odyssey, but I got one of the Odyssey 2s and I love it. I have to hold them by the neck. Yeah, when I hold my, so this is a metal one, and when I hold them, I usually end up here. This one's definitely quite a bit heavier. Oh, I wish you guys would stop coming down here. Jonathan, do you want yours unlocked? Do you want yours unlocked? I need words. Otherwise, you get nothing. Jared, why can't you wait like 20 minutes? Why can't you wait like 20 minutes? I don't know, because I have it set for 9 o'clock every day. Like, if you just wait for 9 o'clock, it's automatically open for you. Actually, no, I still have to give you the time. Never mind. Go back to the poncho. Yeah. Man, I wish I was as good at keeping track of my stuff as you are, Rebecca. My goodness. All the things that she has made. I knocked my thing over. It had my crown on it. My little tiara that I bought for Miss Party Kitty. Yeah, that's the only one I have, and I got it in a 6mm and a J hook. I very rarely use this hook. I always go to this one. Okay. What do I want to do here? Do I want to do those cross stitches where they go around the granny cluster like that? Do you want me to unlock it? That's all I needed you to say was yes, ma'am. I didn't need you to not use your words and show me things. I love you too, bub. Oh, I have to hold this streamline by the neck too. Good morning, Mandy. Mandy's here. I have 3 skeins of this. Hopefully it'll be enough black. If I'm just doing the variegated yarn with the black, I should be fine. You're so cute, kitty cat. Oh yeah, I was unlocking the kid's tablet. Unlock. All right, I'm going to change his time limit to 1 hour. 1 hour. Just 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is expensive. Those hooks are expensive, but I only got the 3. I probably won't get any more. But I will attest, though, I dropped. It rolled off my table and dropped onto my hardwood floor and did not break. My Streamline, or not my Streamline, my Odyssey 2. It rolled off my kitchen table up in my main area upstairs and did not break. And then I proceeded to drop it several times that day, and it still hasn't broken. So, thank you, Arrow Lover. The silver is pretty. I do have to agree with you. I will say this actually works pretty quick, this little pattern I'm doing. And then after I do this round, I'm going to go back to all the tails. But that's okay. When I'm done with this, when I'm caught up to today's number draw for Luck of the Draw, I will go back and sew in all my tails and keep those up to date or sewn in as I go. And that way, maybe by the time I'm done with the bag, I won't have a million tails to sew in. Did it roll out the door? No, I didn't. I can't use anything but the metal. I know, Marianne, you are. That's why I sent you all my metal hooks. Funny enough, though, Marianne, I can't go back to those. I started out on those hooks, the ones I sent you, and I can't go back to them. Like, my hands need that extra girth to my hooks, you know? It rolled off the table and right out the door. Oh my gosh, it rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor Pearl's hook rolled out the door. Oh, gosh, I hope to, good Lord and Jesus, please don't let them come out with any colors I want, because I do not want to buy any more of these hooks. I love them, but like, if they come out with like a green or a purple, oh my gosh, I am gonna be like, oh, I don't know. I'll be buying, if they come out with another color that I want, I'll be getting at least a 6 and a 5, but probably not a 5.5. But I want to go the smaller way because maybe they'll work better for me with amigurumis and things. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, Sharon, I do think they're worth it, especially if they ease your wrist pain and arm pain and hand pain and whatever pain when you crochet. If they don't, then no. But if they do help you, because some people swear up and down that these hooks have changed the way the pain is for them. So if it does help you with the pain, then yes, I would say they're totally worth it. Yeah, exactly, Sharon. Like, you just, I don't know. Aw, Zach, I sure hope one day that you can get out of all these doctor's appointments and just, just be healthy. Just, find a cure for Zach. Lots of prayers. Yeah, I need to get packages mailed out today. I might have Marianne, I might have you send me Margaret's address. I think I might have it, but I might have you send me it that way. Because I think I've already sent her something before, so I think I might have it already. If I don't, I might have you send it though, because I have a gift for her that I made and I want to send to her just because she's the wonderful wizard of shawls. Oh, just a monthly checkup. Good. Okay. Yeah. Poor meatball rolled out the door. My poor meatball on top of spaghetti. I can't think of it now. But what was it I saw? Favorite girls is my streamline candy cane. Ooh. Yeah, I would definitely say, because I hold my hook like this, so yeah, this would be weird. Like, this is super heavy up here. Now the Furl Odyssey 2s are super, super light. I want to test something. All right, so I have my scale here. I'm going to put my 6mm clover on it. It's exactly 14 grams, okay? Hey, there's my 6mm. This one's going to be tough because it rolls. I might have to clear it out with something on here that will help it from rolling. I can put a stitch marker on here. All right, so let me see if I can get this to lay on here without rolling. Ooh, 23 grams. So it's about 10 grams heavier than the clover. Yeah, it's a little heavier, but it's that 10 grams is it, like when you're holding it like that. Now, when you're holding it like this, you can feel the weight. But when I'm holding it like this, it doesn't, I don't know. It starts to feel it, but not too much. Yeah, like, okay, so here's the difference in the two, okay? One, the length. One is, the new Odyssey 2 is shorter. It doesn't have the pointy end, kind of like that. Why is this all of a sudden having negative numbers on it? There's nothing on it. All right, so this was 23. Holy buckets. This is almost double. This was 51. This is 23. This metal hook is almost twice as heavy as this one. So it goes this heavy, then this, then this. So I don't know if that's useful for anybody, but there you go. I was logging into my pirate ship to see if I had her in there real quick. Let's see. Margaret. Yeah, I have her already. You don't have to send it to me. I have her address. Yep, it's right there. Erin! Where's Erin? Good morning, Erin. Okay, Erin, look. Looky. We changed it. We went solid. And now I'm going half double, double cross, half double, double cross. And look, you can see the shell stitch poking out on the bottom there, and it has like a little nubby on top. And then I have the cross stitch in between the space. What do y'all think? Is there something I could do between the crosses maybe? Or just keep it like that? You are fine. We still got a good 40 minutes before I need to get off of here. 10 more minutes and Luck of the Draw week 2 comes out already. I can't believe it's week 2, but it's crazy that week 1 was live last week. So that's why it feels different. You guys like the way I have it like that, or should I do something different with that stitch over the cluster? I could almost do like instead of doing like what I have, I could switch it up and go one post double crochet kind of thing in the space, and then do a half double V over the shell. Keep it like that. Maybe a bean or puff in the cross. Well, the next round after the round I'm on, I'm going to do my main stabilizing row, which I don't really need a stabilizing row technically, because the row I'm doing is kind of stabilizing it, because the half double crochet goes into the top of the cluster, and then I'm doing my cross stitch where I'm going, I'm going around the work. and doing my cross double like this, where I'm just going around the work and not keeping it in front or behind or anything like that. No, I just want to get this caught up, and then I can get back to my other projects that need to get done. I got a Shalina shawl to finish before next spring. Top of spaghetti. That's all I can sing. 'Cause for some reason I can't remember the words to the song. I'm good at making up new words. Am I changing? Yeah, so luck of the draw. So the way I'm doing the bag is every week when the next color is drawn. So this was my week 1 color, the orange. This is just the base of the bag that I started with. So my main color is going to be the base down here. So after the row I'm on, I'm going to switch back to this variegated black 2 strands and just do probably just a round or 2 of just regular half double crochets or something. All covered with cheese. See, I still can't get the words in my head. On top of spaghetti, all covered in cheese, I put my poor meatball. Yeah, so whatever the next color is, before I get to that color, I'm going to do like probably 2 small rounds. I don't know, maybe I'll do single crochets. I don't know. I lost my poor meatballs when somebody sneezed. Thanks, Devin. Appreciate you helping me out there. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. You guys are so funny. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's all Frizzy's fault. She started it. With the pearls hook falling off the table and rolled out the door. It rolled off the table and onto the floor. And then my poor pearls hook rolled out of the door. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only hippopotamus will do. There you go. I'll get it out of your head very quickly. Love you, Grandma Rita. That's so funny. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Rubber ducky, you're so fun. That's all I know, that one. I know how to very quickly get songs out of your head. All I gotta say is, all I want for Christmas is a hippopotamus. Only hippopotamus will do. Oh my goodness. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Rubber ducky, you're so fun. You made gold soup yesterday. You made it with 24 carrots. That's That's awesome, Sharon. I love it. Hippopotamotrosequipedaliophobia. What? Listening to 80s new wave, so yeah, that's all stuck in my head. The fear of the hippopotamus song. Oh dear God, Melissa, not that one. Manamana. Oh my goodness. That's how you torture someone. You just play that one on loop. That never-ending one. Bestie was giving you grief that the ponchos weren't long enough or were long enough. I measured it 19 inches in front. It comes down to my belly button. Frizzy, you're helping me out. Yay! You make bath times lots of fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. You think you're losing connection? Come back, Melissa, come back. We love you. We want you here forever. It's so funny. Like, I keep making some bags and going, ooh, that's my favorite bag. And then I make another one and go, no, now that one's my favorite bag. I am seriously really loving this bag. And it's not even a bag yet. It's just a base. I'm really curious to see what the number is today. I wish there was a way that we could do like a watch party, but then I can't do that because y'all need to go watch her video, not just me. I'll be doing that as soon as I get off here, though. Miss Mama Swift. Are going to be, the ponchos are going to are shorter than me, so it should be fun. Also, 3 of them are going to Florida. Good morning, Panda. You made a jigsaw puzzle last week. It said 2 to 4 years, and I made it in a day. Sharon, I love your little things, that you're saying. I made gold soup yesterday and then put 24 carrots in it. Every day when I make my way to the tubby, I find a little fella who's cute and yellow and chubby. Rub-a-dub-a-ducky-ducky. I know, that's what I'm saying. I love her little humor. I made gold soup yesterday and I put 24 carrots in it. Or however you said it. How did she say it? Hold on. Let me go back up here. Oh, where'd it go? I made gold soup yesterday. I made it with 24 carrots. Oh, I love that one. Hey, Jared. Yeah? I made gold soup yesterday. I made it with 24 carrots. He doesn't get it. Never mind. So gold comes in, they call it carrots for the weight. And so this lady on here, she said she made gold soup yesterday, made it with 24 carrots, like 24 karat gold. If you understood that, it'd be funny, but yeah, it went over your head. And then she said she made a jigsaw puzzle last week. It said 2 to 4 years, and she made it in a day. So puzzles say like 3+, like age-wise, 2 to 4 years old can make it. So she was joking that it would take her 2 to 4. If I have to explain a joke to you, it's not fun. It goes over your head.
Well, I know what you mean.
My kid's like, what? Apparently I shelter him too much. By the way, Panda, he almost won a game last weekend. I'm sour about that game. He should have won it. Well, not he, but they should have won it. but because of a bad call by a ref, they were stripped of their interception points, and then the team turned around and touchdown the very play after that, and then they ended up winning the whole bracket. Like, seriously, I had to explain both of those jokes to him. I went, if I have to explain it to you, whatever, just go on, kid. I see my husband would understand it, but my kids just don't. They're not worldly. They're not worldly kids yet. Worldly adults. We're worldly people. Yes, they were. They totally were, Panda. They totally were. And it was a team they should have beat, but the call was just, it was bad. So what happened is our team intercepted the ball, so they got 2 points. They don't run back for points. They just automatically get 2 points if they intercept it, and they did. And they'd given them the 2 points. And about a whole minute later, like it took a whole minute, one of the player that was being thrown to got his foot stepped on, so he got injured. And so he was hobbling off the field, and the refs and the coaches came out to him and was helping him. And I overheard the coach of the other team go, "Well, call a pass interference." So they called a pass interference on our team. It shouldn't have been a pass interference. It was recorded by other people's phones and things, and yeah. And because the coach made a big hoopla about it, and the kid had got injured, they made it a they waited a whole minute after the play was over before they called it. Before it was even considered a thing. Like the refs were, talking it over, and the coach came up and must have heard him say something, and they said, "Well, then call a passer," and so they did. And then that team ended up winning the whole bracket that they were playing in that day, when they shouldn't have. Had they not gotten, our team more than likely would have beaten them, possibly, because it was close to the end of the game, maybe middle of the game. Like I said, I'm sour about it, so I will just talk about something else. But I knew I've been keeping you, updated on their wins and losses. So yeah, they almost had it this weekend, which just goes to show they're a good team. They just need more practice and confidence, and they finally switched out their quarterback, which helped. So remember, no voodoo. Do panda dance. Hold on, I'm missing things. I bought a new book on levitation. I couldn't. Oh my god, Sharon, I love these little jokes. They're so cute. Yeah. Well, and our coach got super mad too, so he let his true colors fly too. So he wasn't the greatest coach either. But yeah, the kids got cheated out of that game. But it is what it is. We're moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next one. I won't forget about that one, but yeah. Ah! My cake is getting all wobbly and rolling around. My orange, my carrot cake. See, I'm not as good as I'm not as witty with the whole carrot cake thing. There's always extra more time to prepare to bring the pain. Well, we're gonna sign him up for tackle over the summer. So I hope he does anyway. And he'll get even more practice. So I think he plays safety, and when he's on offense, he plays a receiver, maybe? Sharon, please don't. I like those. Oh. Yes. Yes, Aaron, this is true. All right, so if I put, okay. Do. Oh, hold on. I can't slip stitch with that color. I gotta slip stitch with the new. Oh, I need to kick up my black, even though there's not much of it left. There's not much of it left. Man, I'm having too much fun this morning. You guys made this morning fun. I don't want to get off. I know. Excuse me. Yeah, Marianne, it came out at 9 a.m. 7 Pacific time, her time. So it comes out at 9 a.m. Central. So when I get off, when I'm done with my live this morning, that'll be the first thing I do because it's the next color I'm putting on after this main stitch. I think I'm just going to do, I don't know, I'm leaning towards single crochets because I don't want the bag to grow too quickly because I have 10 colors I got to put on. So I feel like if I keep my strips of color this wide, if I just put a couple rows of singles, it shouldn't get too tall. Because if I do half doubles, I think it'll grow too fast. So I think I'm just going to do singles. And if I just do a round or two of singles, that's not that much work. Yeah. Panda, we were coming home from this last weekend. I think that's when I fist bumped him and said, yeah, by the way, those are from Panda, and I was supposed to give those to you like last week. Ouch. I tweaked a muscle when I was laughing. So yeah. No, they have tournaments like almost every weekend. Like every month they have a tournament. Every weekend. Except for like one weekend. And this weekend is the one weekend this month that they don't have it. So, where is this one at? They have lots of tournaments. Lots of tournaments and opportunities to win. They just haven't won any games yet. They should have, though. Yeah, in the middle of, like, when I've been talking to you, he's been playing, so it's been hard to give him the fist bumps. Like, he would be in the middle of the game, and it's like, and I don't sit anywhere close to him, so the one weekend we were up on a second story looking down on the fields, so he was like on the other side of the field from where we were sitting upstairs looking down on the field. So, and then this last weekend we were doing the same thing. We were looking down on the fields as well, so we weren't exactly like on the field next to him. We like to watch where we have good, good angles. Oh wait, no, I can tuck this one in because I'm going to run this with a different color. Not itself. Where'd it go? Okay, so we're going to run the black and this together. And I like this variegated yarn because it changes. So, like, it's always going to be different. See, now I got Rubber Ducky stuck in my head. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. I wish I could remember all these, like, words to songs and things. I can only remember certain things of songs. I need scissors. Clean your desk off, and then you can find things. Fuzz. Whenever I do this yarn swift, or not yarn swift, the yarn winder, it like spits up little tufts of yarn. Even the cotton stuff makes things fly, and so it gets up in my nose. And poor Juan, every time he's in that one room, like he goes from sounding clear to stuffed up, and it's so crazy. It makes me wonder if he's not allergic to something because it goes so fast. All right. Okay, so single crochets, right? Is that what we want to do? I think single crochets for my stabilizing rows between. See, all my tails are inside the bag. I just make it like boho and just, make it go like this. And then it just has like this, like, fringe along the edge there. Oh, I keep wanting to do half doubles or something. I'm going to get across here to see what we think. That's the only thing is I go into these luck of the draws with, a lot of times I have a pattern like established before I start. And so like this one, I'm also trying to design the pattern as I go. So, but I think I've established the pattern. Time to switch and start a bag.
And my birthday, I want a Christmas tree plushie for my birthday too.
You want a Christmas tree for your birthday that's in October?
No, a plushie.
You want a Christmas tree plushie for your birthday in October?
Jacket. Wait, how many days?
Several months.
I can't believe several.
Anyone want a free cat? Is Beetlejuice being naughty again?
Name is Beetlejuice.
Miss Erin has a cat named Beetlejuice. My kitty is momentarily being a good kitty. She's curled up in her cinnamon roll position, as I call it. She's curled up in a round shape on my desk. Getting patted, kitty cat.
Her likes this.
Yep, let her sleep.
Oh, I'm touching her earball.
I know. Why don't you let her sleep? Just leave her alone.
Mom, it didn't do it.
It didn't do what?
The zombie thing.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it did. It did. Can't even remember. Can you move it to Komodo Gaming?
Is it Beetlejuice that's being naughty again, Erin?
Yes.
You just go upstairs and watch it.
But I want Komodo Gaming.
Well, you're gonna have to wait. Go do your school.
I'm done.
Well, then go do something for a little bit. I'm not done. You're distracting me. Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard him. He wants a Christmas tree plushie for his birthday. And a crafty jacket. I ain't making a crafty jacket. I already made him a crafty sweater, a crafty beanie, a crafty shirt. A sweater, a t-shirt I'd made with the vinyl. I've made him a plushie. Gosh, I don't know how much more crafty I can craft. She's being spazzy. Spazzo. Mine's resting. She's resting up. She's conserving her energy for later. kind of wish it was raining right now, but it looks like it's stopped for now. It's supposed to rain most of the day and then stop maybe this afternoon or something. I don't know. I was really hoping for some good thunderstorms. Nothing like, tragic. Just, I don't know. Just something. He wants it all, BB. He wants some more merch from him, too. Funny enough, though, does he want to watch him right now? No. Aaron, you need to get yourself a squirt bottle. A water, a bottle, a squirt bottle with water in it. My cat, she just sees the squirt bottle and she's all like looking at you like, what'd I do? If she just sees you handling it. But I very rarely have to use it on her. But I still do on occasion. She's stubborn sometimes. I'm lucky she leaves my yarn alone. I will definitely get into more ponchos and bags. Well, the bags are just so much faster for me to make. That's why I am still doing them. But like the ponchos, baby, I promise you, I can do more shawls and ponchos once I get my whips pile like back to a healthy level. Well, go get it, Erin. No, any more crafty wearables, BB, I'm going to be buying them from his merch store. I'm not going to make any more, I don't think. I think I'm all craftied out in making things. Unless it's t-shirts, I can make him birthday t-shirts and things, but I really like the way the t-shirt came out that I just made him. It turned out really cute. Okay, so here's my question. Do I do 1 or 2 or 3? Well, I don't want to do too many, so maybe 1 or 2. Do I do 1 or 2 rows? I'm just loving this. It does poof out a little bit with my row from my single crochets, but I think that'll be all right. What do you guys think? Should I do 1 or make it? I'm trying to hold it at an angle where you can see the row back here, right back here, to make it look like 2 rows. Should I do 1 row of single crochets between my colors, or should I think I should probably do 2, just to give it a little bit of room between the colors and see if I can get more of the variegated to come in. Because I said the colors are long color changes, so it would take at least another round before you saw any of the other colors, like the pinks and purples. I think I'm going to do at least 2. I know I said I wanted your guys' opinion, but I'm like, I think 2. And it's an even number. It makes sense. 2 rows gives it definition. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too, Marianne. We think a lot alike sometimes. You have been my major inspiration of going rogue on things. Like, I have had a hard time. Like, I want to make all these other bags that people have made, but I'm like, I could make it my own way. So it's like, I see one and I go, oh, I could make that. I just got to figure out how to start it. So that's why I have so many patterns, because I buy patterns just to see how they start their projects and what their multiples are and all the things. The reason I'm doing the single crochet, Marianne, though, is consistency, I think. I think I'm going to keep the single crochet consistent from the base up to the handle. I'm excited for this bag to be done. already. Yes, it is. Yep, I just got to make a couple more of the pats of butter. I just got to make a few more of these. How many did we decide? 2 on one side and 1 on another, or 2 on both sides? Stacked on top of each other. Because it really doesn't matter. Yep. This is the waffle stitch basket. It's the batter up basket. I need to go find all the stuff so I can stage it like what I'm visualizing from the idea that Grammy Rita gave. I don't know why that got in my head. Actually, a double crochet would have gotten this. 1 row of double crochets would have sufficed. But I think I want that same look that I have from the base with the single crochets, so that's why. Another reason I'm going to stick with the singles in between. 2 on both sides would be cute. I think so too, because you don't see both sides, and if it's on a table, one side sees it and the other side sees the other side. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just make 2 more, or I have to make 3 more and put 2 on each side, stack them, where they're kind of like this, kind of sitting on top of one on top of the other. And then I need to go find, wonder if the Dollar Tree has wooden spoons. Just something, simple. I want to find a mini wooden spoon. That'd be fun. And then I know I can buy waffle and pancake mix in little pouches. And then I need to find a little bowl, mixing bowl, that'll fit in it. That's going to be so cute. And then I need to make a little tag that says the batter up bag. I love this already. It's going to be so hard not to work on this and just go, you know what? We're just going to have this bag finished before the end of the luck of the draw. Everything, yeah. Cool. Woo woo! Sharon, you're getting close. You were going to see how the different options looked. Oh, that's true. I think 2 on, just doing 2 on both sides would be fine. Because again, you're not going to see both sides. So that way you see the same thing whichever direction you're looking at it. Man, 5 minutes. Had too much fun with you guys today. I don't want to leave, but I should. And I need to. All right, so there's 2 rows. I haven't finished it yet, but it just gives you a visual. Yeah. It's funny how the stitch row makes it poof out, but that's okay. I think that looks cool. It kind of makes me think of pumpkins a little bit. A little bit of pumpkin-y. I bet so, Sharon. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to keep working on this for a few more minutes, and then we will say goodbye. Oh, you know what? It's the beginning of April. I can do my gift. My gift. Friz is back. She is back. All right. Send 5 now. Who's getting it? Who's getting it? Drum roll, please. Starla, yay. And Aaron Proctor, nice. And I don't want to butcher that name. And Breezy and Stephanie, yay. Congratulations, new members. Congratulations. I'm glad Starla got one. Woohoo! So you get to be a honeybee for a month. Woo-woo, for 99 cents. And I'm going to get better about doing something for members. Maybe like a little member gift away or something. I don't know. I've got one that I might do this month. It's the Picasso Rainbow Yarn. I have 8 plus 3. I have 11. I have 11 little donuts. You are very welcome, Starla. I'm so glad you found me. I just want to finish this round before my life's over. Not before my life is over, but before my life is over. I would hope to have this done before my time was up, but you know, that's all up to the Almighty. What his plan is for me, so I'm almost there. No, you're fine. Mighty Pen is here to save the life. You are okay. Yes, I am about to get off of here, but you know what? The replay's there. Just give it give it till this evening or tomorrow to watch it, and then that way you can have the live chat replay. During the replay, you can have a replay of what people talked about in the chat. So, almost there. I got 2 more stitches. 1 and 2. All right, so now I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to cut it by my scissors that I was using. Cut my tail. And then I'm just going to leave this like this until I add on my new color here shortly. But there's my bag so far. It looks very flowery, even though it's, you know, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? So there is my bag. I'm just going to leave my hook like that. And I'm going to put the pouch that I found this in. Where did I put it? No, it's right here. It's right there in my face. This pouch is going to go in my basket with my Luck of the Draw yarn. All right, I'm going to get off of here and go watch Mama Swift's video. Let me see if I can snag it real quick. Let's see. Ooh, Linda, Linda is live. We'll have to go check her out after I watch the video. Let's see. Mama Swift. Oh, hurry. I gotta save her video. I gotta share her video. All right. Share. All right. So if anybody's curious as to this whole Luck of the Draw thing, it's not too late to get started. But hey, go check this out. This is Luck of the Draw with Mama Swift. Oh, did it not share? Here we go. There we go. There's the link. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch that, and then I'm gonna go hang out with Linda. Let me get her link real fast. She's live. She's a really fun. She's in Spain. I love listening to her. Her accent is so, I love it. Go check out Linda. Oh, did I share the same one again? Gosh, darn it. Hold on. I need to delete that. Ugh, I shared the wrong link. Hold on a second. I didn't copy it. All right. Click on this one. Linda Live. Yep. All right. And then Frizzy will be live in an hour and a half. She's already got her scheduled. So I will see y'all on the YouTube streets. Have a fantastic Thursday. Know that you are all somebody to somebody, and that I hope that when you're here and anywhere else that you feel this. Have a great Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a great Thursday. Bye, guys.